Alright, here we go. Move these. We're here at the 4 hours of Pescari. Or Pescara. We're not doing all that many laps. We're doing about an hour and 20 minutes. Maybe an hour and 15. That's 7 laps. And this is race commentary, no post-commentary nonsense. And we're gonna be slow with these guys. We're gonna take positions we can, but not like very fast. Just like, if I can pass it in half throttle, then that's good enough, pretty much, is what I'm doing. I have the spread where it's either you're very good or very bad, with a little more on the pretty good side, so it's not always all just bad cars. Okay, I think this is where we start our charge now. So get by turn 1, everybody's starting to file through. We have a full fuel set right now. We almost messed up the shift right there. Well, we did, but we almost... There we go, get by those guys. Come up to this corner. I'm gonna do something. We can just take that off because it's really no use of showing that if I'm not gonna really do much pedaling. What I want to get is... where is it? Oh, I'm trying to... Let me try and find what I'm trying to... Oh, essentials, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, I know I'm going slow, but honestly it's going to even it out eventually. Okay, there we go. Put that in there. Press this real quick. I'm going to make sure that the recording's okay. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, let's get back into this. Let's full focus on this now. Try to get by these guys around the outside without wrecking. Maybe move this just a little more like that. There we go. Also, I think I can make this... I wonder if... There we go. Put that there. And full. Put my mouse back where I don't need it in the way. Very slow start, trying to get everything ready. We're gonna make a move. Okay, let's get back in the racing mode here. I'm hoping that we still have a pretty good amount of cars left at the end of this race, if we do have any retirees. So I want to have boring rings. Do I have this? Okay, I do have that right too. I have pit stop strategy preset. That's good. Okay, we're getting held up by, I think it's an Alfa Romeo that we're getting held up by. Say hitting the curves too. Falling through. Might as well be nice on the first lap. If we see a good opportunity, then take it. But don't do anything stupid. Try and make an opportunity like that almost. Or like that. I don't know why. That was a weird move. Okay, come on. Make a little bit of a pass. Okay. Throwing me off the road there. Making our way by. run in the back of this number 67 or 76. Why did I reverse that? I got not a lot of the Gen Z people watch these types of videos, at least the brain rot people. Trying to find a wider section to pass them because I'm not trying to risk it this early just because we're so close to the front already. We don't need to make a move that runs us off the road because this track is very narrow. Like we can probably make a move right here maybe, try to get to the inside, make him move up, there we go. And then we kind of just sit here and try to make him give me room, there we go, slot in line. Because this track is a street. It's literally just roadways, so of course it's going to be very narrow, besides the Madonna and Milan Strait. As I see those, like, I think there's like 5 cars up there being led by another guy as well. We can make a move on this guy in front here in this corner. Oh, they're really slow here. Oh, so they went a little bit more than I wanted to do on this first lap. Once we get to the straight, that's when everything pretty much goes all out. I don't remember the village name here. I know it started with Saint, I think. And then that one village down at the tip of the triangle was also like Mount something. I can't remember. Maybe we can pass him here. Okay, that was a little stupid. Thought I could make it in time, but I did not. We can definitely make this. Well, this is a long line of cars. Jeez. Oh, little tap. Keep it in here. Don't know why we're going this slow. Maybe we'll overlook the problem with sports cars. See, the 21 car went really wide there, letting that Ferrari go by, so we're just going to follow this Ferrari by. There we go, see? Patience takes time and it actually helps once in a while. And then we got a Mini Cooper, which is going to be our, like, Oscar car, or Oscar car, I don't know how to pronounce that manufacturer. But once we get out to the straight, that's pretty much where you're going to see the fast cars be fast cars and the slow cars be slow cars. Okay, there we go. On to the Milano Strait, and all bets are off. Let's see where we get. I see Richie Gimfer. I believe it's in that yellow Ferrari. Got, I think it's Nino? I don't know how to say that guy's first name, but I know he was a star in the Italian scene, especially at the Tagliafolio. Vaccarella. By an Austin Healey that somehow started very in front. And Benandini, Lorenzo Benandini is actually the leader, is way out there in front. So we're going to have to track him down eventually. Once we get out of the straight. I don't know how fast he is though in Pescara AI terms. Or in my terms, honestly. He could be way slower and we're just actually catching him here. Because we're starting to gain on Lloyd behind us. Oh, he made a lap already. Oh, Lord. He is that far out ahead. I didn't think he was actually that far out ahead. Don't hit the wall. And two behind me are catching up during that corner. They're a little bit better in the corner there. Now, I think it's gonna be like a pit during halfway. I think we might have to pit on like the end of lap 4. I would maybe think, because we can definitely make 3 laps. I know that, but I don't know how low we were at the end of that 3rd lap in the F1 race. I don't know. I also don't know how much fuel this car carries compared to the F1 car. And we're about to get passed by Alessandro? Yeah, it's Alessandro. I don't know why I second guessed myself when I said it. So Van Dien must be one of these cars, because these cars are apparently in the class of the fuel right now. I mean, it's a Ferrari. I mean, I wouldn't expect less, honestly. Especially during this era of Italian racing. Oh man, Lloyd is making a hard move in the turn. And he's in a different car. Can't remember what type of Ferrari that one is in. Mandy must be actually... He's in some type of Ferrari or Maserati, I know that. I don't know which one at that he is. Make a peek, get back in line. We're definitely not the fastest person here. I'm kind of actually excited to see how this one plays out strategy-wise, or just race-wise in general. See if it's an attrition race. No one is out of the race yet, so that's nice to see. Last time we did a race in the F1 race, we saw a problem with the chicane back there with the AI, so hopefully that gets ironed out with these sports cars. I'm already having fun, by the way. Once I started driving this track for the first time, it was rough. But once I started learning this track, it's actually really fun. Because even though the length is pretty scary to think about, if you're racing the track really well, it doesn't feel that that horrible of a length for a race. Oh, Bonnier is wrecked out of the race, it looks like. Now, I would try to show you guys a replay of the incident, but for some reason, anytime I go into replay, and any time of these like longer races, the game just crashes. And I'd rather not deal with that, honestly. I have Lloyd in my sight here. You can see Alessandro in front of us too. So we have a decent pace during this section. I think it's mostly in the braking, the chicane, and the tip of the triangle that I'm just really bad at. Because I just can't really go in too hard, or I go in way too hard. Same with this corner, I can't really just figure out the braking just right. Giorgio is out of the race, I think that's how you say his first name. I might have got that right, but the slurring of my words probably messed that up really bad. In my head, what I said was correct, or sounded correct. Oh, maybe a little fast in that corner, but kept it on the track. A little lifter there just to ensure our safety. Especially since we're kind of just following Lloyd's rear just to see what he does, honestly. It's nice to see what AI can do. I can compare yourself, since these AI, they don't really cheat that bad when you put them on a high difficulty. They kind of really replicate what you do, and I really like that, even though sometimes they'll break and sometimes they'll make mistakes like that, like hop and curve. But they do a pretty decent job for a modern day AI system, because a lot of modern day AI systems for games they really use hacks for the AI, or they're just absolutely slow. But it's nice to see that this AI, even though it's a little janky sometimes, like them getting hung up behind one another on the start there on that first lap, it's still nice to see how they can replicate a real life driver sometimes. I give them a lot of credit because, especially the 1930 cars, I don't think really an AI could ever control a car like that in any other game besides Corsa. Because those 1930 cars, like the Audi Union and the Mercedes, are just out of this world on horsepower to like just straight car ratio. Like, those cars were meant for something way less horsepower than that. Definitely not V12, like, come on. I just ran the brake through there until the car gets set for this corner. Hit the curve, or hit the little mountain there a little bit. It's kind of like a curve, honestly. Feels like a curve. We're catching I'm messing up the first part of his name. Fuck, I can't even, God, like, I can speak, but then I have shrugs. Jesus. Alessandro, we're catching him. Jesus Christ, it didn't need to be that hard to do that, or speak that. And I literally said, like, at least 4 times before that. Now, sometimes when I race this track, when I've done some practice laps, I keep thinking that last part of the switchback right there is way sharper, but it actually isn't. This is actually a little bit faster than I remember too. But you don't want to go too fast, because right here it just gets sharper and you just go off if you're too bad, or you're too fast, I mean, not too bad. Andy seems like he's really fast. We look like we're about a top 4 car, top 5 car. Oh. That almost got thrown away. Luckily, I have talent sometimes. Sometimes I have talent, not all the time, but sometimes. Here's where we kind of get them a little bit better. Or our cars get that car better. Which is a lot better on the straights. We're cleared. Getting the Travis Alessandro's car. We're actually starting to catch up some lap cars eventually, but Bandini's starting to deal with them eventually in about maybe a couple minutes or so. Pretty sure I have this car geared to full speed. We might get them on the get up to go, because he's starting to catch me a little bit, especially in the draft here. And Alberico, I think that's how you say that name, is starting to catch us as well, but that 6th place guy is, I don't think, actually catching us. Bandini just passed the line, so he's still really out there ahead, and he's making 9-minute lap times. Well, I don't know how many minutes this is going to be. Hopefully it's around 10 minutes, like a low 10 minutes, so I'm not too far off to his 9:40 there. It means I have some talent. I think I would be the only American to ever race these types of races, besides the Pescara Grand Prix, because there were a couple of Americans in that race, for that F1 race, and so I hate my chair just cracking like that. I think I just need to get a new chair eventually. And Dean is starting to lose some time. Don't know if he got into an incident with the lap car or not. If so, then we are in third. If not, then he's pitting, but I don't see us pitting too early, unless if they don't have a full tank, and I should probably... Actually, I don't even feel that bad right now. We're already coming to the third lap. This track really does not make you feel like you're there forever. I think the flow is just better. Because in the Nürburgring, I get tired a lot. Tarrafoli, I don't get that tired. I think there's just something with the Italian tracks I really mix well with them. I can deal with them better. I don't know what it is. I can endure a lot more on these Italian tracks than a lot of the other tracks that you have to do some endurance racing on. It's just, I don't know what it is about it. I just like those tracks a lot better for some reason. Like the Nürburgring, I get tired within the last lap of like a 3-lap race that sometimes I do, or a 4-lap race. I get tired on the 3rd lap. Oh, they are pitting, and we accidentally hit the guy in 3rd or 2nd. So I don't know what that strategy is going to be like. Because Bandini already got out of the pit lane. So we're going to be in 2nd for right now. So don't know if they're trying to do a 2-stopper or not. We're definitely really close on his lap time now. So that's nice to see. Maybe we can make it all the way. We'll pit on lap 4. We'll pit at the end of this lap. Say that we had like a driver change or something, because I also gotta use the restroom after this lap, I would think. Alessandro is actually starting to catch me back, even with his pit stop, so we're definitely not the fastest car. I think the only reason why we're kind of catching Bandini is because of him getting the lap cars already on this lap. A little bit of the grass, caught a little bit of a lip of the grass there, and I was a little scared that I was going to get kicked off or kicked up and over or something. Focus on so we can get to the pit lane and kind of chill out for a second. I don't know why I'm still trying to push. You know, I'm not going to be able to stay in front of Alessandro or Lloyd, especially once we pit. We're just not as good of a driver as him right now. We're catching a lap car right here. That might help us a little bit. Use a curve up. There's no people there. Might as well use the curve. I'll pay for it later. Okay, he got caught by that lapper. It's gonna take some time, hopefully, for him to get around him. Right there, that was a little scary, especially entering that corner like that. Someone's crashed or something. It's getting a little laggy here. Starting to get through there a lot faster too. Getting a little bit braver through there. Okay. Get a little breather going, you know, gotta get some lung or some air to the lungs, you know. Can't be all tense the whole time. Panicked for a second because I was looking down and didn't realize that was the key for a second. I was like, there's no, you don't see the little strip of groove, so I knew it was in the corner, so I didn't start braking. I can't remember who was the real winner. Should have probably said that at the beginning of the race. But To each their own, I guess. Just vibing right now. I think that's also the nice part of this track. It gives you a break, and I think that's why it's a lot easier for me to drive. Same with the Target Folio, like you get to break down the back straight, or what I call the back straight, but I can't remember the actual term for that straight. Oh, he went way slower because he was getting held up. I don't know if I got held up that bad. So we probably made some time on that lap. Somebody out of the race there in Bofa? Minianto? Also, that lapper really gave me some time behind me to chill. Since I didn't have anybody pass me. I might not... I don't know. I might take one more lap. Because I was originally going to do it on this next lap in the pit stop. So then the last 3 laps going to feel like my F1 GP race. Really, right now it's now or never. Because technically it's not 3 to go yet. I have to be technically out lap 5 to be 3 to go. Yeah, we're staying out. We'll pit with 3 to go, or coming to 3 to go, so that it'll feel like a F1 race again. Also, I don't feel too bad right now in the pee, so I think we're good. Use the restroom, you know. Definitely my fastest lap, I think. Yeah, that was my fastest lap. Why those cars are so slow. I couldn't find like a good version of that car. I don't know if there even is a decent version of it or not. Just had to use my resources. Braver to there. How's a mess up? God, I don't know what it is about these tracks in Italy. I feel like I'm a lot more invested in the tracks in Italy at this time. They were just different. Like Emilia Emilia is like an event that I really want to do in real life as well. Here there at the Target Folio, because I'm pretty sure they do a rally event like before the Target Folio now. I kind of really want to do the Emilia Emilia. If somehow, some way I can get into Emilia Emilia when I grow up, and I can do the event, even if I don't win, even though I don't really care about winning. I just want to, one, really just go through Italy, and two, be able to say I was in a historical event. It's kind of like I wish Riverside was still alive, and I could do like a low series race or something. Be able to say I raced at Riverside. It'd be fun to do that. Especially if they give me a car that's not too hard to drive. Like, I don't care if it's fast or it's slow. If it's good enough for me to drive in my young age, I would be able to drive 10 hours, or I think it's like 4 days actually, but it's a mixture of 10 hours, but regular pace as well, because you kind of have to follow the road laws more, I believe, so it's a lot slower, but 4 hours or 4 days of just driving in Italy and doing that event, I would be fine with, as long as I finish. Like, if I finished that, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind the time wasted on doing that for 4 days. It wouldn't be time wasted. It would be me doing something special for me, at least. It's kind of like if I ever raced at Riverside, like I said, if it was still here. I don't really know any races that I would want to do in America that are really that historic, that I really want to do. The only one I can think of is maybe the Peaks Pike climb, but more just me just taking a lap through there. Not really doing, or like a lap in an old car, just not really caring about pace or anything, just having fun. I do want to drive a NASCAR. I feel like the only way I really could get in the sport is probably being a welder for like a chassis company or something. That's why I'm kind of doing my welding thing. In order, if that doesn't work out, I have welding help, and also I'm also taking some auto classes for electronics. So like electronic auto, you know, like stuff for like air conditionings and stuff like that, power windows and stuff, like pretty much anything electrical for automotive too. So like I think those all plowed up could probably help me in having a chance too, so I don't just do one thing there. Side group cars are actually kind of screwing everybody else because they're getting stuck by a guy that's really slow and he's not letting them by, and apparently that group's been there for the whole race pretty much. I almost caught me off guard. I wasn't paying attention. Thank God that wasn't a bad corner to not. That's not a bad corner to lose your attention there, because there's a lot more corners like through here that you can lose your attention. You're done because of all these houses right here. It would never happen, but like what I said with the Mille I really would like to do that. Or something, some event that I could do that's just kind of a chill event nowadays, not really a racing event, but more of kind of like a historical, have fun event like that. Let me check down the straight if our recording is still being flawless. It looks flawless. Hopefully it stays that way, especially in these next 3 laps. What I might do in the pit stop, I might end the recording just so it doesn't let me happen. I do have it on the file type, so if it does like go out, it doesn't get corrupted. But I hope it doesn't get corrupted or cuts off due to power, because I mean I don't know why it would go out right now. Nothing's going on in the house I am right now. Well, the Pan American race in Mexico, that's right. I don't know if they still do like the original course or like a vintage car variant, because I would do that one too, honestly. I don't know if they do the same thing like Amelia Neal, where they use the same roads or same type of roads. I don't know. He's on 3 to go right now, so we're going to pit this lap. I don't know if he's pitting again because his thing is going down a lot, so maybe they had to pit twice, or his car just has less fuel in ours, but we're slower. Mirror now he's going down in turn 1. Because he did just pass the line. It looks like he's just going down in turn 1, probably getting held up with some lap cars or something. There almost went too hard. Hey, those guys are pitting. We're gonna pit here. We'll end through here. There we go. That's a little bit weird of an entry. Do I have time? Yeah, I do. Almost made it in time. Don't know how much time I wasted doing that. Taking the restroom. Okay. So now it's just a 3-lap F1 race. That's how I think about it. Setup is right. Still in second, so I would take that, honestly. We're getting lucky with all the lap cars that we passed. We're getting held up. really good, especially on a track where I'm more relaxed at. I can blink my eyes a lot better and keep managing that so I don't get strained, eye strain. A lot of people stay focused completely. I am kind of just more relaxed now that I know this track after that F1 race, and since this is a sports car, you're kind of going a little slower, but you're also a little heavier, so you have more. You can feel it better. Is what I'm saying. You can feel the car better, unlike the F1 car where it's pretty light and it's more speed, so it's kind of just all over the place and feeling. David Hobbs is out of the race. That's one guy that I didn't actually know raced this race, but I think he was trying to go for the title or something. I don't remember exactly, because I didn't check throughout the whole season if he was in that race or not, or in other races, so I don't know if he was going for a title or not. Or maybe he just wanted to have fun. Wouldn't blame him. This is about 18 years before he does the ABC broadcast for the 1979 Daytona 500. He's probably getting stuck behind lap cars if we're catching him. If not, then the relative thing is still obsolete, and I should not try to get my hopes up. Even though I think the average is starting to get closer, so he might actually be still getting stuck behind people. I just need to be a little bit more realistic about it. He might just be getting slow, but it's just not as much as what it's telling me. Because that's the first car I see. And that's within 7 seconds, so he's not really that close on the track map, at least. Once I see him in the track map, that's when I get happy that I'm starting to catch him, or getting excited, you know. I see him now. Okay, he is getting stuck behind a guy because there's somebody in front of him. So I think I'm making more time right now since he's getting stuck and the track is more narrow, but once we get to the Milano Straight, he's going to be gone, I think. Really, this was my only chance to even close to him, and even I have a chance at him. This guy, he's kind of holding me up a little bit. I see him inside. There he makes the move, and we're starting to catch him in the draft. Come on. Yeah, no, his car is way faster than ours. You can start seeing him pull away after he gets through the gears. We're so close to getting a lead on him. Now he's driving away with that faster car. Might as well check just real quick, make sure video's still going. Still going well. Oh man. Okay, that was fine. It ain't like we're making too much time on it anyways, put this on the way. Don't know how long that mouse was in the way there. Oh, okay, we're in the pay bills, so I mean not the worst incident. That's the only incident we've had so far. And that was because of shifting. Also, luckily we're not an open wheel car, so honestly that made it a lot less problematic. Killed a big moth earlier. I don't know what else to say right now, because I really said what I wanted to say. I mean, that's what happened in these longer races. Kind of why sometimes I kind of just cut them up. But I wanted to keep this one exclusive since I am still going through the whole entire race. I'm not switching off drivers or anything. Especially since a lot of the times I did GTR2, my co-driver wrecked. The Target Folio I wrecked because I was an idiot. Saw a victory and I was like, oh, I gotta go faster. Always gets you crashed if you think that way. Oh man, I thought you pitted, but I was just moving on to the front stretch. Okay, 2 to go. Okay, this is halfway into the F1 race right now. It's pretty much like just 2 F1 races back to back, pretty much. I just gotta think about it like that, especially since I took a break after that when I was doing that pit stop. Who knows if I ran that stop a little too long doing that break. Honestly, it helps me because then I get a different mindset. I'm not getting tired of it. Okay, maybe we can get him back through here. Because he makes it closer to my cars again. To the Valka Rally. too far off for good. He's getting held up by Vaccarella. Oh, I'm starting to see him. That means he's actually close, not just fictionally close. Almost threw it away there in that slide there. Oh, that was not good either. Oh my god. That time it was gone because there was a little bit of a downhill there, and I would just start spinning off. Might be able to take a lead for this race, even though it's not going to be a lap, I don't think, so it's still kind of sad. I don't think we're winning still, because once he gets to a straight where he can pass this Maserati in front of him, he's going to get me. Kind of went fish-eyed for a second, or cross-eyed for a second. That wasn't good. Kind of why I only do a certain amount of length in the VR goggles, because I get cross-eyed a lot during them. Or it feels like it's cross-eyed, but I think it's mostly just my eyes kind of just not adjusting as well. Maybe he's holding up just enough for me to win this race, actually, not thinking about it. Because I don't see him in the mirror, I don't see him on the track maps. We might actually be able to win this race depending on how far back Vaccarella is pushing him. Because we don't have to pit, I don't think they had a pit. If they do have to pit, then I'm winning right now because I'm past Bandini already. Whenever Bandini passes Vaccarella, it's all bets are off pretty much. Gabriello, I think that's how you say his first name. Okay, now all bets are off. He's starting to catch us again. I don't think it's enough time though, unless we catch this Gabriello in just the right spot, just to hold him up just a little bit longer. I don't think 30 seconds is that much to Bandini, especially on this long straightaways from the Madonna and Milano straight. least losing time. Unless it's just the relative. I don't know why I keep looking at the relative. It gives me hope and I don't like it. Don't need hope, and after cracking my knuckles like that, it kind of hurt a little bit. Probably shouldn't have done that. Just chilling right now. Thank God the suspension's so good, or I'll be rattling back and forth from this steering wheel. I see when the track map, that's not good. Unless we catches that lap car, I just passed in the right spot. Where car is that pit lane, don't know if that's them out of the race or pitting, I don't know. I think the guy behind me is pitting, so I think we're screwed. And if Bandini disappears off the relative, that means he's pitted. He's pitted! Oh my god, we won this race, I think. As long as we keep it on the road, we won this race. Last stop was a 9:59, so we're actually starting to get faster at this track. That was a little weird. Okay. Jesus, come on. I was already past you. You still try to lay it into me. Trying to make as much of a gap. So I'm racing this lap not as hard, but I'm still pushing because I need to keep this length in front of Bandini. I'm not gonna go too hard. I'm gonna go as hard as I think I can without wrecking or going too far off course or off course in the first place. Minimize my troubles. Oh, that was almost trouble. Didn't want to shift down. Oh, he got out of the pit lane. He only has one lapper between us now. Did that 2 laps in a row. with the Richie Ginther. Sergio had a pretty good lap that time around. Not as fast as me though. Let me pass you up here. Thank you, brother. Oh man, that's gonna lose us some time. I don't know if that's enough time to lose this race, but because I don't know how much time he actually is behind us. You know, it might say something, but I don't know how much he is. That might hurt us. I thought we were gonna have a good corner, but I thought I was gonna get around him too. But I guess he checked up a lot earlier than I expected. We just kind of got together, and that was a little scary. Still gotta breathe though. Can't hold in all that air. I think we're home, but I'm not confident. I think we got him because there's too many lap cars in between them now. And we're coming up to this corner and then the chicane, which is going to hold them up. So I think we actually got him. I think are going to win this race. After that corner, nice. Just gotta get through this last corner without any issue. That we win the 120 hour of Pescara. Or more like 1:15. Even though it's the 4 hours of Pescara 1961, but we're doing 1:15. It's 30%, or close to 30%. So I'm happy with that. We won. I'm happy. I don't care if it's not the right length. If there was one in GTR2. If there was a Pescara there, I would have done it there since I cross over and drive it. Yeah, we won. Okay. Now I can breathe and be happy. We are the winners of the 4-hour Pescara. I'm happy that I did this, honestly, because I've learned a lot more of this track. I actually got really good at this track, even on bad laps. But that'll be it for this race, and we will see you guys for some more racing eventually. Well, actually, not eventually. Like a day from now.